Oh man, it has been a while since I sat down here and made a video for you guys, and it shouldn't have been as long as it has been. I did say in the past that I was planning to do 3 videos whatever week I last made videos, which I guess would be last week. But when the day came around for me to make the third one, I had one heck of a headache, so it just wasn't happening. And then the next night was when I went to Seoul, so I could be around in case to try for the Yeezy things, the black static non-reflective shoes, whatever they're called. But yeah, so that was a whole nother ordeal. Long story short on that, it did not happen. So many people, like, I've never seen a line that long. Lines everywhere, you know, like all the stores, because they all had them. But apparently, like, the Adidas up in that particular city had like pairs for days, but the line was also days long, and I was not about that. So but yeah, I'll get into that whole thing in another video where it actually is more relevant. Today, what we're here to talk about, you can't see it just yet, and now you can. This right here, that's right. It's that time, right? I got the Blue Ridge Multifold Towel 4000, and I am so excited. It's actually not that. This is a box for my mom. It has some shoes in it. I don't even know what that means. I'm very curious as to what it is, but I'll ask her about that next time I talk to her. Then again, it could have just been a box that she had lying around at work or something, and she knew that it was going to be the right size. I don't know. I do have some questions, though. I truly do. Okay, she's a little more forgiving with the tape this time. Other time she's... Alright, now it makes more sense. Because it is a box for my mom, it generally has more things in it. So, to give you guys a glimpse into that, she sent me some rice, because I asked for rice. Not this kind, but I'm one of those little cups, like the little minute cup things, you know? Because for some reason the store here does not carry the white rice, and that's what I'm all about. I get that it's not as healthy or something, but I don't care about that. And then she also sent me some cereal, right? So, I don't know, Island Vanilla. Never heard of this. Never heard of that flavor. So we'll see how that works out. But this one, the Cinnamon Harvest, Takashi, this thing is something else. Like, huge fan of the Takashi cereal. Now we can get into what we're supposed to be getting into. Alright, so there's 2 boxes in here. I'm only going to do, well, it's going to be split over 2 videos, but whatever. First, we're going to start with this. This right here is your standard Nike box, right? And then on the side, what do you see there? That's right, nothing too surprising. Though it has been a while since I picked up a pair of these, I will say that. So, let's just get right into this here, shall we? Oh man, this right here. This is the Nike Air VaporMax Plus. Oh, I don't even know what colorway this is called. Like, to me, I call it like, I told her to write Skeletor on the box, because I asked my mom to like go in there and like when I order boxes, just kind of label them. So that way when I ask her to send a box to me, I can just tell her, look for the one that says this, right? Because if I have her like take these boxes out and have them everywhere, she's never going to give me the right shoes. It's just not going to happen. But yeah, so let's see what the box says. The box says Regency Purple and Light Blue Fury and Violet Regents. So there you go. But I'm going with Skeletor because, I mean, look at that, right? Like, that's like the colors that he has, you know, like the cape and the staff and like his skin or whatever, something like that. I can't think of him in person. I mean, not in person, but I can't visualize him. But I feel like these are the colors, especially depending on which Skeletor you happen to look at. So, I found a picture of a Skeletor statue that I have back in storage somewhere, so I'm going to pop that picture up over here so that way you guys can see that I nailed it on those colors. So, go ahead, comment down below something about who your favorite person of the Masters of the Universe is, or maybe just somebody that was relevant in a cartoon maybe you watched when you were younger. So, yeah, do that. Little known fact, unless you like really know me and have for years, I'm a huge He-Man guy. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of money I've spent on that stuff over the years. And then again, maybe you would. I mean, if you've seen the shoe collection, just imagine that, like, this money used to go towards something else. And maybe you wouldn't be surprised how much I've spent on that. So anyways, time for a review. Right here. So this particular shoe, right, the VaporMax Plus, one of my personal favorite models of the modern era. So I'm going to start from the bottom as I usually do. On this, you got the normal VaporMax sole, right? The big bubbles and all that stuff, like the little guards on the bottom to give it a little more stability and a little more durability, if you will, which is huge because I've had some VaporMax or some Air Maxes pop on me and it sucks. It sucks a lot. Once it happened on the way when I was coming back from WrestleMania 31. I was at an NXT show. I walked like 3 miles with like basically one shoe. Sucked a lot, like a whole lot. Anyways, so this right here, it's got a bit of a gradient thing going on, which is nice because I've heard from some people, Gunplay, who's usually in the comments or most on the Instagram comments, was talking about how these tend to kind of yellow, you know, because they're clear, and sometimes that's a thing that happens. But it either doesn't happen or it's significantly less noticeable on colored ones. So that's a plus to these. Moving past that, up here, you know, got this purple part here, very squishy for whatever reason, but I do like the color. And then in the middle, it's got kind of that gradient effect going on again. There you see it. And then past that, around the toe here, you got the normal plastic piece. So I know I was talking to somebody recently about like cleaning that up when it gets scuffed and whatnot. Hopefully that worked out for them. You know, I haven't heard back since, but that was just like maybe a day or two ago. So maybe they're still working on it. And then one of the things that I like most about this particular model is the upper. It's super soft, like super soft, right? So I said this before about like how these are very similar to like the frequency packs and things like that. But when you put it on, like the comfort of this thing is just amazing. And I know I was talking to Tokyo Butter 23. Maybe he's not called that anymore. I haven't seen that video. I was talking to the artist formerly known as Tokyo Butter 23 recently about the VaporMaxes. He thought maybe they were a little gimmicky, but he's considering trying them out. So if you do that, let me know. And I'd like to hear your thoughts for sure, definitely. Take advantage of the sale that's going on right now on Nike. It's 25% off for the next couple days. Anyways, moving on past that, one of the other things I like about this, it kind of varies from model to model, but this plastic part that gives it like the plus look, I don't know, it's a thing that I really like. It's not as stiff as you might think it is. It's like some very flimsy kind of plastic that's really, it bends perfectly along with this nylon upper that they have going on here. So it kind of adds to like the flexibility. It doesn't feel like your foot is too locked in. Like there's room to move around, you know. But anyways, as far as running goes, these are also pretty nice for that too. I would probably say to go with like a normal, like a Flyknit style or something, just because they'll be a little more breathable. But I run in these too, and I'm fine. So it's just something to think about. And then on the tip here of the tongue, you got the normal, Air VaporMax Plus style with the normal colors that are on the rest of the shoe. So overall, I don't have a whole lot to say about these because I've done 2 reviews on these, right? Yeah, on this particular style anyway. And then another review or 2 on just VaporMaxes, and then another review or 2 on VaporMax utilities. So I've covered a lot of this. Not much else to say other than look at this thing and tell me you don't want this in the comments. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Actually, no, it's not, because the on-foot portion is next. So, I don't know, maybe I'll change pants first, because otherwise I'll look a little weird. But give me a minute, let me get that taken care of, and I'll be right back. I promise you that. Alright, and we're back. Alright, so, while the videos are over here and over here, I'll talk about these. So, once again, this is what we're talking about, right? The VaporMax Plus here in the Skeletor colorway, as I prefer to call it. Anyway, so sizing wise, right? I went with a 9.5 on these. If you've watched enough of my videos, you know that I generally go with a 9 in most things Nike. I reserved the 9.5s for the Adidas side of the house, right? But particularly for these things here, I gotta go up half, personally. So these generally feel a little short, so that extra half an inch or whatever, it really helps a lot. But that's what I'm gonna say. Otherwise, the fit is perfect. It doesn't feel anything like too narrow or anything like that. It's a really solid fit on these shoes. That's why I have as many of these as I do anyway. So another thing, the comfort of these. Just now walking around in these, which is this will be the first and last time I wear them in the house anyway. I kind of wouldn't mind having more of these just to wear around, honestly, because they're that comfortable. But if you're looking for something that's going to offer you some all-day comfort, here it is. Like whether it's running, weightlifting, just casually walking around, or just being in whatever office you might work in if you're one of those office worker types, this is kind of like a good go-to shoe. I mean, and the pricing of these is pretty solid too, because I got these for $155 shipped, right? And that's shipped to South Carolina where my stuff goes that doesn't get sent directly here. So when it gets sent to places like to the States anyways, I have to pay state sales tax. So I don't remember what the discount was, but these shoes are $190, I want to say. $190 or $180. $190. They used to be $180. Well, other Air Max used to be $180. So these are $190. I got some kind of discount, and then after some amount of taxes, they came out to $155. And that's the case with a lot of these. So if you're a little patient, which you kind of have to be doing this whole shoe thing, because running out and buying everything right when it comes out, not smart. Not at all. Because so much stuff just kind of hangs around, and it's those low prices. Sometimes you gotta go out there and pay the retail on day one. We get it. But not all the time. And this is one of those cases where you don't have to do it, and I'm going to suggest that you not. Because there's so many colors, and even if the color that you truly want sells out and in your size or whatever, there's probably some other ones that are pretty close, pretty good, runner-ups, you know what I'm saying? So get those. I mean, it's still going to be pretty cheap, again, if you are patient. It's totally worth it to me to wait. And one of these months ago. I actually ordered them in May. I just had my mom send them to me, but I think I saw these late last year. I forget when I got the Bumblebees, but they came out at the same time. Anyways, so that's it for this review. These things right here, awesome shoes, super comfortable. Not quite true to size for me. That's just because they feel a little short, so I go up half a size. Yeah, past that, I don't have anything else to say. So I'm going to put these down and move on to my next video. So if you're going to watch that one, great. I do appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. Do whatever you want. It's okay with me. Either way, I got to do this. I will catch up with you guys later. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And maybe I'll see you, or maybe you'll come back in a minute and watch the next thing. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Later.